The exploding leaflet device was a loud and visible but harmless message of hope to the oppressed in South Africa that the struggle against apartheid wasn't over. In the late 1960s and early 70s, long before the age of social media and instant messaging, ANC President Oliver Tambo tasked exiled freedom fighters in London, including Ronnie Kasrils, to launch the propaganda campaign. It was at a time when the ANC was banned and struggle leaders were in jail or exiled. They recruited British men and women to carry out the campaign. And it was fitting that Kasrils received the first honour of a public promotional event to set off the device he invented so many years ago.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The ANC Communist Party had been smashed in the country. People were not getting any information about the situation, the fact that the ANC still lived, that the struggle to overthrow apartheid was possible. So we devised this information operation of recruiting young whites from Britain, working class guys, young communists, liberals, anti-apartheid types, to come into South Africa as though they were tourists or business people. We trained them in the use of these leaflet bombs and how to set them up, and gave them instructions about where to place them in strategic areas, the marketplace, the train stations, the taxi ranks, and on a particular time and day throughout the country in 5 major cities. They didn't know of this, but they would place 4 or 5 of these bucket bombs around the city, and at a specific time they would all bang, go up, and it caused tremendous excitement on the ground, but much more because the media were very excited and they published the stories.
The campaign saw 60 recruits carry out 50 missions, releasing more than 500,000 leaflets with no one getting hurt in the process. And more than 50 years later, British and South African film producers joined hands to bring the story of international solidarity to the big screen.
So I got involved with London Recruits when I attended a delegation led by the KwaZulu-Natal Film Commission as part of a co-production, encouraging co-productions between the UK and South Africa. We had a networking session at South Africa House where I met Gordon Main, the writer and the director of London Recruits. He spoke to me about the project, and of course I fell in love with the story, and that's how it all began.
Came to meet the commission, we came to KZN, and we very quickly realized that the talent here, the locations here, the can-do attitude of the whole of the province and the city here in Durban just transformed what was a great story into what we believe is now a great movie.
The production was showcased at Durban's Film Art event with a special pre-screening for the KwaZulu-Natal cast and crew. Renee Heine, SABC News, Durban.